They say sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and that was definitely the case for your Kansas City Chiefs as they get it done, 19-17, defeating the Las Vegas Raiders on this Black Friday that felt more like a Red Friday for your Kansas City Chiefs. Welcome into the Kansas City Chiefs Report. Tyler Jones here with you with our instant reaction to the Chiefs win that now puts them at 11-1 on the season. The Raiders fall to 2-10. The Chiefs, they looked like they were in control of this game. They were up 16-3. Although the defense had given up a lot of big plays and a lot of yards, they'd done a good job of keeping the Raiders out of the end zone for much of this game. But then things changed in the second half. The Raiders' offense finally was able to get going and finish drives, and the Chiefs' offense stalled. They looked lethargic. Raiders take the lead. Chiefs then respond, got all the way down to the 5-yard line, had a chance to score a touchdown, end up settling for a field goal. Raiders then have a chance to march on down and win the game with the last-second field goal, and then a miscommunication between Jackson Powers-Johnson and Aiden O'Connell results in a fumble and a recovery by the Chiefs defense, and the Chiefs win. Somehow, some way, once again, the Chiefs get it done. And look, it's been an ongoing theme here in 2024 where the Chiefs are not blowing out teams. All right? If you are somebody that bets on the Chiefs to cover every week, you might want to stop doing that because it's just not happening. They're finding ways to win. It isn't always pretty, but they find a way to get the job done. And at the end of the day, we've seen it whether it's against lowly teams like the Raiders and Panthers or against really good teams like the Baltimore Ravens, the Chiefs get it done. So while you may have had a few panic attacks watching this football game, and I know it can be frustrating watching what this team puts you through week in and week out, believe me. But they find a way, somehow or another. This is a great football team. Despite what some of the haters and the losers and the naysayers may say, they get it done. And that's what matters. You're 11-1. You're in great shape. I think you're still in a good spot. Today was about as ugly as it gets. You could argue you had no business even winning this game, that you got lucky at the end. Bad play by the Raiders. Raiders going to Raider. I understand that. But we'll take them any way we can get it. And one more point before I move on. I'll say this too. I think there's something to be said as well about your environment and your mentality. We saw this so many years with Alabama in college football where you had to play your absolute best to beat that Alabama Crimson Tide team. And that even when it wasn't their day, they had the coach, they had a great environment, and they had an intimidating factor about them that made them tough to beat in the Nick Saban era. That's what you're seeing with this Chiefs team. Even when it's not their day. You get the crowd going at Arrowhead. You got 15 there. I mean, even just staring at 15, it's like looking at Tiger Woods. How many times did Tiger Woods, when he was in his prime, just intimidate his fellow golfers just by his presence of being there? That is what we're seeing from this Chiefs team right now, and that's why they are so hard to beat. What is your one-word reaction to the Chiefs' performance against Las Vegas? My one word is relieved. I am relieved that they found a way to get this done. Give me your one-word reaction. Let us know in the comments section. Folks, no better way to celebrate Chiefs victory than by subscribing to the Chiefs Report. We're bringing you daily news and rumors. We're also doing live shows every Tuesday, watch parties every game day. We're bringing you Q&A mailbags, breaking news. It's all right here. We're getting close to our next milestone of 63,000 subs on the channel, but we need your help to get there. If you love the Kansas City Chiefs, you got to be subscribed for daily Chiefs coverage. Subscribe now for free. Join the kingdom. You'll be glad you did. Let's go over the numbers. This was a disgusting day defensively. Let's be real. I know they only gave up 17 points. They did a good job for the most part keeping the Raiders out of the end zone. But Aiden O'Connell, AOC, was effective. Best game, arguably, of his career. 340 yards, 2 touchdowns. He was awesome. And in large part, it was due to Brock Bowers, who was just unstoppable. The Chiefs could not defend him. And I got to tell you, I hate the fact that we're going to have to deal with this guy for a long time within this division, as he was just unbelievable. 10 catches for 140 yards. The Chiefs' defense did not do their part today. The thing I did like from the defense, though, the pass rush was much improved from what we've seen for most of this season. I think Charles Omenihu's return was certainly helpful. Chris Jones was great. He had 2 sacks. George Karlaftis had a sack in there as well. This was the 21st career multi-sack game for Chris Jones that he's had. He was awesome today, but the secondary was pitiful. Trent McDuffie, awful today, among other guys. Chamari Connor, Cook, just to name a few. I mean, this secondary, Josh Williams, Johnson, they were all cheeks. They were all atrocious. There is no reason on God's green earth why the Kansas City Chiefs should ever give up 340 passing yards to the Kansas City Chiefs, to the Las Vegas Raiders, to Aiden O'Connell, but somehow they did. Not a great day for the defense, but you found a way. So I guess everything's kosher. Who was the Chiefs MVP against the Raiders? Hard to argue against Chris Jones. I think he'd be my selection. What about you guys? Weigh in, let us know in the comment section who that is. Today's show is sponsored by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the place to go for daily fantasy made easy. Here's how it works. You choose 2 or more players in any given category. Get the choice of more or less, whether you're talking fantasy points in football, rebounds in basketball, goals in hockey. Big time of year right now in football with Prize Picks, with the end of the college football season, the regular season upon us, the run to the playoffs on in professional football. Here's what I went with on Prize Picks today, folks. I had Mahomes over 247.5 passing yards. I got that easy. What I messed up was I underestimated Jacoby Myers. I did not think he would have more than 52.5 receiving yards. He almost had double that. He was a problem today. 6 catches, 97 yards. But better luck next time for me. Hopefully you have better luck than me on Prize Picks. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Promo code CLNS. The link is in the chat, also in the comments and description of today's video. Check out Prize Picks today, proud partner of the Chiefs Report. Patty Mahomes, over 300 yards, a touchdown. He was under pressure all day long. I watched this game, and I was so pissed off with Wanya Morris and Jawan Taylor. Both those guys were just ass cheeks. They were awful trying to slow down Max Crosby in that Raiders pass rush. They did their quarterback no favors. In fact, if there's any Thanksgiving leftovers at their houses, they don't deserve to eat tonight. They were that pitiful. I hope that those guys had to eat Spam or something. Spam is atrocious, by the way, because they don't deserve it. They did not do their job to protect Patrick Mahomes. We are lucky that Patrick Mahomes is still walking on both feet after the pressure that he was under all night long with how pitiful those guys were, and he still played good. 300 yards passing. The run game, the much-anticipated return for Pacheco. He was kind of limited on touches, but he had a big 34-yard gain. That was the longest rush by any Chiefs player this season for 44 total yards. Kareem Hunt had 7 carries as well. He wasn't that great, held to 15 total yards. But how about DeAndre Hopkins? Now, I'm not very happy with him for a certain drop he had at some point in this game that cost the Chiefs a first down that was right through his hands. But other than that, D-Hop looked good. 4 catches, 90 yards, had a 34-yard long. And, you know, I thought that this was the, what's the word? Coronation? Is that the word I'm looking for? For DeAndre Hopkins, where his first game with the Chiefs was with the Raiders, right? Had a limited role in that game. And now we fast forward, your second matchup, he's all in. He is completely into this offense, and has his role established, and he's fantastic. Kelce with another solid day, 7 catches, 68 yards. I'll take that every time. And although Noah Gray did not have his third straight 2 receiving touchdown game, Noah Gray was still very good. 4 catches, 58 yards. Liked what I saw from Worthy as well. 5 catches, 54 yards. Even though the run game struggled, the pass game did its part, and you move on from here. How would you grade the Chiefs' performance against the Raiders today? It was ugly. It was good enough. I'm going to go with about a B-. I think that's fair, and that might actually be too nice. But, hey, got out here with a win. That's what matters. For continuing Chiefs coverage, subscribe now to the Chiefs Report. I'm Tyler Jones. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.